Let's do it.
Oh my god, guys, there's Mega Halucha. Oh, god, he looks cool. I want to pet one. G'day, everybody, and welcome to the House of Mario, the South Australian Nintendo podcast that is backed by a 120 Power Star rating. I'm your host, Drew Agnew, and the doors to episode 328 are open. I'm very excited today as I'm joined by my illustrious co-host, wonderful man, it's JT. No, it's Joshua JT if you like. Joshua, how are you going today?
Hey, Drew, doing pretty well, thank you. Hello to everyone listening and watching as well. Been a pretty fun week, I think. I've had some good gaming time, been able to check out DK, bit of Kirby, bit of Tetris 99. It's been some good variety for me.
Oh, your little gaming buffet's been pretty robust there. That's pretty nice. I've had a pretty robust gaming buffet myself this week. Yeah.
Nice.
Have you shaken off that rut a little bit?
Back on it, it's good.
Yeah. Beautiful, mate.
Yes, yeah, it's been a bit like that. We've had I don't know about you guys, because I don't know. I was thinking about this the other night. We've had too many things I feel online, as in like we'll just watch something on Netflix or we'll do something, and I might play the Switch as a secondary thing. But the other night I literally just put the DK on the TV, docked it. I could listen to everything. I was all focused on that, and I had a really good time. That's the most I've enjoyed DK so far. Like, I had a really good night playing it, just enjoying everything about that game. So yeah, do things one at a time. I don't know, just do one thing well. Don't multitask. Don't have things on the background, and you tend to enjoy it more. Maybe that's my my thing. My takings from it all.
Yeah, I definitely feel that too. Just sometimes you stretch yourself a little bit too thin, and when I have something on the TV and I'm playing handheld mode or something, I usually am focusing mostly on the game. But yeah, especially if it's a show I haven't watched before, it's kind of like I'll be one of those husbands to my wife, just being like, "What did he say? What does that mean?" It's like, "Are you watching it or not?" I'll probably end my relationship if I tried something like that. But yeah, I think it's just like the winter time as well. I don't know if you get in that sort of wintertime sort of mode where I don't know what it is, because on paper it should be pretty good just to be able to sit back, fires on, heaters on, whatever you got, rug up and play some video games. But it doesn't really happen like that for me. Usually I'm like, I go to bed early because I don't know what it is. Maybe it's springtime now.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we're getting out of it.
Maybe. No, I definitely enjoy growing up and playing some games. Yeah, definitely like that. I think my issue is I've got too many things on in winter. I've got like my umpiring, and then I do follow the Crows in the AFL, and so it's just like, I don't know, just too many things happening. And then as you're trying to do this, you record many different podcasts. It's a lot going on, so it feels sometimes the gaming takes a little side seat. But this week wasn't the case, thankfully.
Yeah, so you played a bit more Donkey Kong. We'll talk about it more later on, but so you've made a bit more progression, because we've both been pretty slack on Donkey Kong. I see in the Discord that Zach's 100%ed the game, so well, we're a bit behind him. We're a bit behind like most of the rest of the world too, it seems, but we're going at our own pace, which is fine. By our own pace, I mean, not much, but
I mean, I played about 17, 18 hours now. I don't know how much you've done, Drew, but again, into some pretty deep sub layers now. So I feel like I'm not too far away. Like, I've done all the bonanzas. It can't be too far away for me.
Yeah. I'm just very intrigued by the ending, just to see what it is. Everybody talks about it. I'm just very interested to see what it is. Because the end
of no spoilers, thankfully.
Yeah, I haven't either. I don't want to jinx it, but yeah, I haven't either because the end of Mario Odyssey was really special to me. A really great moment.
Mm. Yeah,
Just
it was.
the whole lead up to it and what the post game was and everything. It was just like, wow, this is great. So, people talking about this game from the same team or a similar team at least, very intrigued, but I guess not intrigued enough to make my own progression over the last couple of weeks. But yeah, we'll talk about what games I've been playing later. But Josh, you got a punishment for me. Last week I lost the House Brawl, even though I set it up for myself to win with the Mario Kart Battle mode. I failed. So now it's a tiebreaker this week, but I've got to swallow my pride and have a bit of a punishment. So you got something in store for me. What is it?
I do. I want to know a bit more about your something. I want you to confess to me something you never confessed to anyone before, Drew. And it's something, anything game related. What's the biggest shame you have about gaming in terms of maybe you haven't finished a game, or maybe you can't complete a certain level, or maybe you just never liked a certain game series that other people like. I just want to know some weird thing that makes you slightly uncomfortable as you say it. That's all.
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, for sure, it's not. It's been there's a lot of games on my backlog which I haven't played. There aren't many games that I couldn't finish, I think, but there is one that stands out. That was a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time, or whatever version I played. There is 2 versions, but yeah, Explorers of Time, something of Darkness. Can't quite remember what the second version was called, but yeah, got to the very end, literally the very last boss, which was Diagla, like the legendary. And it was that much of a pain in the ass to get to. So you do all the floors in the dungeon, and it was a pain in the ass to get there. I used most of my items to get there, my revive seeds, or whatever they're called. And I could not beat him. I had nothing, and I'm like, I'm not going back to town and doing this dungeon again. Like, no way. So, as much as I love that game, I just literally never beat it. I'm probably just in front of the boss or at the boss on my save file, but I never beat the game, which is very frustrating because that game actually had a decent amount of post game content and stuff I would have probably enjoyed, but I couldn't beat Diagla, man. He was too strong. He was too strong for my Turtwig and my Piplup or whatever I had.
Is it a hard game, or is it just you just maybe went into it undone, or what's background how hard it is?
I assume it's not that hard a game. It's a Pokemon game, but I couldn't tell you. It's been years. I was a kid when I did this. So yeah, I've got no idea. I would have to go back to it. It'd be interesting. I wouldn't have my save file now, but it'll be really interesting to sort of dig it up and go back to town, get all the items I need, really prepare myself and beat it. It'd be interesting to do it all those years later, but that's the one example I've had a game that actually beat me, or I gave up at the last moment. Because for the most part now, especially with how important time is to me, if I play it to the very end, I'm gonna beat it. There's no ifs or buts about it. Like if I put 20 hours into a game and it's just the last boss, it's gonna be beaten. So yeah, that won't happen to me anymore. But yeah, that one really, really walled me off. As far as games that I just haven't played or beaten, I mean, there's plenty. There's plenty just in the Nintendo sphere too. In my backlog, I've still got Zelda games that I need to get to. One of my favorite series, but I haven't played them all. Well, that's for sure. I haven't finished Majora's Mask. That's probably the biggest one that I think of. I really would love to play that one. I got the 3D version and everything. I played it, maybe a quarter through, and I dropped it, just like I did when I had the ROM or the Virtual Console version. I always play a little bit, then drop off. So yeah, there's plenty of games like that. And I guess another one for you as well. Don't know. I feel like I definitely buy too many games. That's for sure. I need to sort of ease myself on that. That's probably another one.
I think they've done enough. I think you've
I think I've done enough. Just put all of my my issues out there. But yeah, no.
I've made you slightly squirm, and I'm satisfied. So yeah, I've definitely punished you enough, I feel. So thank you for disclosing.
No worries, no worries. Oh, man. Yeah, the whole episode just turns into Drew therapy. Just sat down, and what really troubles me is
just lay down in the lounge, Drew. That's right. Why do you buy all these games? Why can't you beat Dialga? How does that make you feel? You know?
I don't know. I'm not man enough. I could never grow up.
I wanted to be the very best, and I just couldn't be.
No, I couldn't be. Oh man. I mean, to be fair, if I'm just a turd twig or a Piplup, how am I meant to beat Diagonally? You know, like, got no.
That's a great point. Like, it shouldn't ever happen. Yeah, that's right. That'd be big life right there.
The game won't let you evolve before the post game, so it's like don't have a shot in hell. So don't know, but yeah, don't know. Do you like? I know that this was my punishment, but do you have any like games you you feel bad about not beating or anything like
that? No.
Fair enough.
Yes, I do. I do. I had it for Metroid Prime for years.
Oh, that's another one. Metroid Prime Hunters DS.
Yeah, like
for me.
I don't know. I felt so bad as a kid playing it, and I just didn't get it straight away. And then like I heard so many people love this game, and it just I couldn't vibe with it straight away. And so it would have been 10 to 12 years later on as a younger adult that I finished the game, and I finally clicked. And it was just like one of those weird like moments that's like, oh, I get it now, but why didn't I get it sooner kind of thing. So, yeah, like that was on my head for a while. Like, yeah, I just don't understand why everyone else loves this game and is so good at it, or it just knows what to do, and I just couldn't do it. And it just took me, a long time to get around and doing it, but I got there in the end. So I think one now, I don't know, like I don't. So something that I haven't finished, like BioShock Infinite. I wish I had kept finishing that. I know it's not as good as the others, but I just love the first two games so much that it's just one of those like I should have just finished it and completed it. And I was having a good time, but just it didn't. I don't know, just kind of stopped. But as a fan of the series, I wish I finished it. I'll think of others as they come to mind, though.
Yeah, the BioShock series is on my list for like, on my backlog list, because I did get it on 360, but I didn't have a HD TV at the time, and it was just way too blurry. I couldn't read anything on my my CRT TV.
Yeah.
And I was playing it, I'm like, I can't play it. Like, I literally couldn't play it.
No, you need a good HD TV.
And then I ended up selling my Xbox 360 and the games to get a PS3. So, yeah, I never ended up playing it, which really kind of annoys me. I wish I did, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. No, I don't blame you. Fair enough.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about I guess some quick news before we get into what we've been playing, because it sounds like we've been playing a little bit this week, Josh. First of all, Mega Halucha joins Pokemon Legends EA, and I quite enjoy these rollouts in the Pokemon marketing, just brand new Mega Evolutions. Because I do quite like the idea of Mega Evolution, just like brand new forms for existing Pokemon. I'm not mad about how they're implemented in like the actual games, because like especially with Pokemon X and Y all the way back in like 2013, the whole metagame just revolves around a very small group of Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. But in this one, I feel like, the Legends series where you're running around and all that, and it's single player, I think it might offer some fun gameplay, things, which would be good. But Mega Halucha, Josh, what do you think? I'm quite a fan of Halucha, so it's cool to see him get a brand new Mega Evolution.
Yeah, I love the whole luchador vibe. This was one of my mains when I've played X and Y back in the day. My one playthrough had a whole lucha in it, and I loved that flying fighting type combo. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. So yeah, this will be probably part of my 6 again. I loved Lucha so much. So getting the Mega Evolution 2 is a nice bonus.
Yeah, and I don't know, like, was Mega Victory Bell shown since our last podcast as well, because that one's crazy. It's just like a big bouncing sack of venom, which is which is crazy as well.
The reveal for it was crazier, I thought, though. Just the whole horror vibes going into it. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And different. I appreciated that.
Yeah, it was really cool. Just like, going into the mansion and there's this victory bell just squirting acid, just going nuts. Everyone's running away from it. It's like, that probably would be pretty terrifying. Like, the idea of a man-eater fly trap is pretty scary, let alone like one that's just full of acid and can chase you and things like that. That'd be pretty terrifying. But yeah, it's just so derpy. There's something about it. I quite like it. But it's funny with Halucha too. Like, he kind of just gets a new mask compared to like some other Mega Evolutions that really changes the Pokemon. He just kind of gets a mask. I kind of like it from like the wrestling origins too. It kind of just swaps the mask over. Do you know what it represents in the wrestling world? Because I've got no idea, but you're getting into wrestling a little bit more. Do you have any idea of what it's meant to be? Or is it meant to be like, it's like gold and a bit more fancy. Is that meant to be like represent like someone who's won a tournament or something? Or
potentially. It's got something around its neck, isn't it? That's gold. It doesn't have like a belt or anything.
Yeah,
it's got. Recall. Let me just.
It's got like a new feather over its
photo up
over its balls. It's got like a new feather just like over its crutch.
Yeah,
as well. It's like, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's got like feathers around the waist, but it doesn't look like a belt or anything like that. It just looks bigger and more badass, which I like. But still with the luchador theme, so I like it.
Nice. Yeah. Oh well, I'm keen to check out more of the game when it comes out, and I quite like getting a bit more information as we go on, and we'll see what we get next. Next up, we got
not long now, a couple of months. Yeah. Well, next month.
Yeah, it's coming up quick.
Month.
We got some new Silk Song information too. We got some pricing. It's going to cost $20 USD, so probably about $30 here in Australia. Comes out on the 5th, as we knew. We do have some timing as far as like how we go here, Josh. So we're going to get it, when games usually drop, 11:30 on the September 4th, which would be nice. Are you going to jump into it? I think I actually will, because I just signed up for a month of PC Game Pass. So I'm like, I'll give it a download. I really would like this game to hook me in. So I'll give it a chance for sure. But yeah, like I've said a million times before, the idea of Hollow Knight on paper
I'll do the same.
Yeah. So you reckon you'll pick it up at launch or wait a little bit or?
Yeah, I'll pick it up on the 5th. By the time I wake up, get through work, be in the office, and then come home and give it a go. I'm ready for a new Metroidvania. I haven't played one for a little while. It's been a few months now. So, I'm ready to get my butt handed to me and see how hard this game is. Play it on Switch 2 would be great. I didn't play the first one on Switch. That was on PlayStation. So, just go do what I can with DK this week before this comes out, because it's another game that will keep me busy.
Yeah. I mean, there's too many games at the moment to keep me busy, but
all the games.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. So, yep. Be looking forward to that. I'll probably play it a little bit next week and talk about it here on the podcast. Another one too, just this will be a relatively quick one, but I thought it'd be interesting just for Nintendo fans out there. Nintendo renames its subsidiary Warp Star Inc. to Nintendo Stars Inc. And this is an article from Vooks.net. I'll read it, and it reads as, Nintendo has announced that its subsidiary Warp Star Inc. will be renamed to Nintendo Stars Inc. The company was officially brought under Nintendo's umbrella earlier this year, and the new name reflects its new responsibilities. So who is Nintendo Stars, and what do they actually do? Formed back in 2001, the company was originally co-owned with HAL Laboratory to oversee all things Kirby and expand the character into mediums beyond video games, such as TV shows and merchandise. Now, the company will continue in that role, but with a broader focus on Nintendo's characters and worlds in feature-length movies. This includes live events and merchandise tied projects like the Super Mario Brothers movie and the upcoming The Legend of Zelda film. It's a very specific part of Nintendo's business, but it is an important one as the company looks to bring its characters to more people, not just through video games. So yeah, it's just I guess people just keeping up with the news and things like that. It's just important to know in some ways, because you might read Nintendo Stars like, what is this, a royalty program, or what's going on here? But no, it's just the company that's in charge of the merchandise and some of the other stuff outside the games. But kind of interesting that it's originally basically a collaboration between HAL Laboratory and Nintendo. But yeah, they might be making some things to get our money in the future if they release some cool stuff.
Always on their minds. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. Nothing too interesting or a real game changer or anything like that. But yep, they've done it, and must have a good reason to sort of clean up and do it that way.
Yeah. I was looking in games radar as well. Apparently, there's a new monster collecting game coming from the Genshin Impact developers, and it's been sort of speculated that Nintendo might actually have a case against them, because the same case that they use against Power World, they can use against this. I never heard of this game before. I was like just looking for news stories to go into the podcast with, but it's called Honkai Nexus Anima, which it actually looks really good. It looks kind of interesting. I'd like to give it a go. I know it's going to be covered in microtransactions and all this rubbish, and I'll probably jump pretty quick, but the actual game looks pretty cool. I don't know what most of the monster designs look like or anything like that, but I don't know. It looks like kind of like a polished monster collecting game. So I don't know. I'll keep my eye on it. But we might not see it anytime soon if Nintendo's lawyers get onto it. But it's a bit bigger company than Pocket Pair. So Nintendo might have a bit of a harder case on its shoulders there. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, and there's other ramifications as they work with them on other things. So it's a bit more delicate, I'm sure, this one.
Yeah. All right, that's pretty much all the news. Nothing too much. But Josh, I'm just really interested to hear about what you've been playing. Obviously, you've been playing Donkey Kong, so yeah, I'd love to hear what you've been up to.
Yeah, DK's the main one. Absolutely, I mentioned this before on the show, but just the more I play it, the more I really enjoy it. And yeah, I had a really good session on the weekend, playing on the TV docked, not having anything else side viewing or anything like that. It was just me playing DK Bonanza, and yeah, you just get lost in it. And I'm just running around, collecting all the items, fighting the bosses, and the music. Kind of got the chance to sort of hone in on that a bit more, just focusing on the one thing, and it's this is really special. Just the platforming that's available in this. Like, I'm in a world now where you got to like bend sunlight to get shadows over certain clouds, and that affects your platforming. And it's just really ingenious, just how it's all designed, and a lot of it's really intuitive. I've never really felt stuck or not knowing where to go. It kind of guides you in the right way, and it's a real testament to how they've made the game. So, but I've got the last Bonanza. So I think there's about 5. So I got the last one. Some of them have been hit and miss, but this last one's really fun. I really like it. Don't know if I really want to say it. I won't say it for those who haven't played it yet, but I didn't know about it until playing the game and discovering it myself. And so it brings some really cool abilities that I think really complement it, because there's like some that really slap a bit harder with the Bonanzas and some that don't as much. There's definitely a couple that I've only left in the worlds I needed to use them, haven't really used them since. But just the variety is great here. And I get the massive Odyssey vibes. I'm as a fan of Donkey Kong Country, like bumping into some of the past characters. There was a cool racing themed world that I've done recently, and that was really fun. And just I think it was a real good palate cleanser at the time, just to sort of break up the type of gaming I was doing before, and that was really good. And so I just got to keep whenever I get the chance to play this game, I'm having a great time. So Not for being slack or lazy. It's just when I have the time, I do play DK Bonanza, and so been really enjoying that. Um, but yeah, outside of that, the Tetris 99 had a bit of a catch-up weekend, and one of the 3 themes that you could get was one that was missing. So managed to get that in time, and there was a Kirby Dream Buffet one. It was a Kirby-themed weekend. I had missed that one, so um, that was good to get. I'm only missing 2 now, and one of them's Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and I just missed the DK Bonanza one the other month. I had it all lined ready to go, and I just completely forgot about it on the weekend. I think it just shows how much I've had on at the moment. Otherwise, I think there's 40 of them in total, so I've got 38 of the 40. I'm missing 2 now instead of 3. So, yeah, that's always a fun time. Love getting back into Tetris 99 every couple of months at least, and then last one's been Kirby and the Forgotten Land for Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Star Crossed Worlds. This is easily my favorite Kirby game, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, the 3D proper entry for the series, and then Star Crossed World. They're the same levels, but they've got the star meteor crashing in, and it changes how you platform and go through the levels. So, yeah, not a brand new world or anything like that, but I really like this game. It's so fun and easy to get back into. I was really having a good time vibing with that. So I've done a few levels of that and keen to, I'll chip away at that as I keep going throughout the week. So, but that's been my gaming time, Drew. How about you?
Yeah, I've been up to it quite a bit, but I've just got a question for you about Kirby because I haven't yet to jump into it.
Yeah.
I just after Mario Party Jamboree, like the TV add-on, I've been scared ever since that like are these add-ons just going to be their own contained thing? So like all the upgrades aren't put onto the main game. I just need to clarify, Josh. If you play the main game, is it upgraded to 1440p, 60 frames, all of that stuff? Is the whole game upgraded, or is it just whatever the new content is?
I believe it's the whole game is upgraded. So it's the DLC has been integrated in. So I got like a certain way into Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It's pretty much picked that up straight away. And when I started the game, the DLC cutscene started, pretty much to indicate, yep, there's new content here. And then in the world maps, you can see, yep, this is where they've added stuff. So it's very much inbuilt into the game. And I believe all the quality of life stuff has come through as well. I couldn't really tell visually. I was playing it handheld, so I wasn't really looking for that. But I believe it is all part of it. So very different to Jamboree TV.
Oh, that's good to know at least, because yeah, I got no idea why Mario Party did it so segmented off.
That was pretty poor.
So strange.
Poor.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm looking forward to jumping into it because I really did love that game. It was so much fun. So, but now I'm sort of double stacked since I haven't finished Donkey Kong. I've got that and Kirby, so it's kind of like two similar-ish games at the same time. And obviously Donkey Kong, that's the one I have to finish if I'm going to play any of them. But
yeah, I choose.
Yeah, I don't know how long the new content is either. Like, is it going to be like the length of a full game, or is it going to be just like a 5-hour romp type of thing? I got no idea, to be honest. I guess it depends on how much you want 100% it and all that. Do you have like a gauge?
I played about an hour, so I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Just yet either.
Cool. Oh, well. We'll talk about that next week, I guess, when we both play it.
Definitely.
Because, yeah, most of my time over the weekend was actually with the test run of Sonic Racing Crossworlds. They had that open on the weekend. Yes. So I gave that a go, and man, I love it. It was so much fun. I cannot wait for the full release. It was a really, really great time. Really fun, fast, chaotic arcade racer. And as soon as I saw it being announced, it was one of those things where it's in the same year as Mario Kart. So it's like, man, any other year would be just phenomenal, but I might be still playing Mario Kart when it comes out. And honestly, I'm not still playing Mario Kart. I've kind of done what I need to do in Mario Kart, apart from just doing races for fun online or something like that. So the idea of having another game like this to progress in, unlock things in, and just do in the game would be good. before obviously DLC and stuff comes out from Mario Kart World. But it's really different as well to Mario Kart World. You've got the 12 races, which is completely different. I guess back to just standard Mario Kart, but the items as well, very different, very unique. There's like this like ninja star that basically like you can throw when it cuts off the back of their car and it slows them down for maybe like 2 seconds or something like that. But when it hits you, it just like spins it, like it's really violent and it just like cuts off the back of their car. And so yeah, like a bunch of different items. Obviously, there's some that are very obviously based off of what Mario Kart has done. I don't think you can make a kart racer these days and not have like something which points towards Mario Kart. You've always got the item that's like, oh, that's the lightning, that's the star. Oh yeah, that's the red shell, that's the blue shell. That's you've always got those items that you can sort of tell what it's based off. But I feel like Mario Kart's it's been around so long, it's had that much variety of items, and if I was sat down to develop a kart racer game and like not do anything like a red shell or don't do anything like a homing missile or just anything like that, it's like don't know, because like fundamentally it's all just based off like there's an item you leave on the track which they can hit, there's an item that locks on, there's an item that bounces around, there's an item that targets the front, there's an item that catches you up. So it's kind of hard to not follow that template. But yeah, the racing felt great. Really, really liked it. I thought about pre-ordering it afterwards, but I decided not to. I will say though, I did play it in a couple of places. I played it on Steam and I played it on Switch too. And I played it on Steam first. That's where I had it downloaded. And I've been really getting into game streaming, like local game streaming. I got the Odin 2 Portal, which is I got it, I think I've had it for a week now. I pretty much got it, I think, the last time we recorded, Josh. And It's got like a 120 refresh screen, OLED, and it's just a really great handheld. I absolutely love playing on it. I got it set up with all of the stuff, and streaming from my PC to this, it's just like flawless. I'm just so excited that it works so well. So I was playing Sonic mainly that way. And then I decided to see what the Switch version's like. And I thought I was going to get the Switch 2 version, but apparently the test was just the Switch version. And I got to say, my first reaction to booting that bad boy up on Switch 2 was, ooh. It was blurry and choppy, and like, oh my God. Yeah. If you're going to play it anywhere, please don't play it on Switch. Please play. Because Do
you think it will stack up in terms of popularity? Like, is this like enough of a difference for people to get excited for this and gain a bit of like momentum? Is it like offering something that Mario Kart World didn't that could satisfy people?
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's hard to, obviously Nintendo fans love Mario Kart, myself included, so it's hard to sort of shift them off of that. And it's hard as well because like what other publisher can put as much money and time into a kart racer as Nintendo can with Mario Kart? It's just like no other kart racer sells anywhere near as good as Mario Kart. Like not even a 20th as well as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Like it's crazy just thinking about just how big a gap there is between like Nintendo and their competition in the particular genres that they do. Like Mario Kart and Smash, just those two alone. Like whatever fighter like Smash Brothers could compete on just budget and time and expertise and all of that they put into it. So yeah, it's kind of the same with Mario Kart, but this one honestly feels really polished. And there's a couple of other mechanics in there that I really liked. There was I forgot what they call it, but you can basically add perks to your cars. And the perk that I unlocked straight away and I was using is you can basically unlock a third item slot. So you can have 2 items at one time, similar to Mario Kart. But this particular perk allowed you to have an extra slot in your like during races. I'm like, oh, I'll use that one. That's great. And there's like a lot of flexibility and customization as far as like what perks and things you wanted to use. So that was pretty cool. I quite enjoyed that. There was another mode apart from just the online racing that they had in the test as well. I think it was called Festival or something like that. So I jumped into that. I had no idea what the festival was. But it was basically like your teams are three, and there's different. Obviously, you want to position as high as possible. So you get points on however your team positions. But there's also other sort of qualifiers as well that are just selected randomly. Like there was one where you've got to you get a certain amount of points for like bumping into your teammates. So on the screen you can see where your team is all the time because you've got like this basically like rope between you, so you can see exactly where they are. And then like you bump into each other and you get a certain amount of points. So you try to bump together as much as possible throughout the race. You get boosts for doing it as well. Then at the end, it sort of totals up who did the most bumps. Also has there was another one where you needed the most amount of rings. Then whatever team got the most amount of rings got more points at the end. So it was kind of like a different vibe. Like it was more team based around other objectives on the map as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, if you want something a little bit different, you can go between different modes, all of that. I quite enjoyed it. So yeah, I think it has a lot to offer, sort of different to Mario Kart. So I'm very excited to give it a go. But I will say it sort of just brings up a bit of a frustration with Switch 2 that has been sort of bubbling up over the last couple of weeks for me. Just like there's games that I want to play on it, but there's just Switch 1 versions. Like I'm not doing it. I told you last week, Josh. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not playing at 720p 30 frames anymore. I want to play on my. I want to use my new hardware I just got. And I'm not even talking about like the big extravagant games. I'm not talking about Star Wars Outlaws. I'm not talking about Borderlands 4 even. I'm talking about just some like JRPGs that I want to play later this month, like the Trails series, getting a remake of the first game. That's just a Switch 1 version. Apart from actually there was a last minute announcement of a Switch 2 version for that, so we'll see how that goes. There's a few others where it's just like the Switch 1 version is what they're offering, and I really did think they would have the Switch 2 version for the test here. So I don't know how that's going to perform. So I'm kind of just like, well, I might just go for the Steam version, to be honest, because I can stream it to my handheld, no worries, and I can play it on the PC and not have to worry about it. It kind of frustrates me because it'd be kind of good to have that type of game on the same platform and play Mario Kart and things like that. But yeah, no, it sort of just brought a bit of frustration out of me. Like, why is the Switch 2 been treated like this? Because I was very, I was very frustrated like earlier this year when people were saying that like the Switch 2 is just like a Switch Pro. And I was like, well, it's not just a Switch Pro. It's like it's a massive leap up, but it's kind of been treated like a Switch Pro by most publishers. It's just, it's like a bit of an option.
I feel Nintendo's bit guilty to a degree though, with the amount of dev kits or lack of that they've given out. And I just think sadly we're in this sort of transitionary period that's going to be sort of maybe elongated a bit longer than we were thinking. That these Switch 1 versions that might come first, then the Switch 2 version comes later, if at all, depending on the popularity. So I think Nintendo's partially to blame for this and not getting these kits out fast enough to developers and publishers to make them do their thing and get it in a much nicer, 1440p at least to make it look nice and spiffy.
Mm. Yeah, because that was a news story I had up before, but didn't have the transition. But I guess we've transitioned there now. But like a lot of sort of talk around Gamescom was like the fact of like Nintendo holding dev kits, and like it does seem like a lot of the bigger publishers have one, like 2K, Square Enix, Sega, like
the big ones.
A lot of them do have them, but even like Koei Tecmo, like a new Atelier game's coming out later this month. And it doesn't have a Switch 2 version at all. It's just Switch. And like they obviously have one because they're making a Zelda game. So they have one. But maybe it's just not for the rest of their teams. I don't know. It's just it's a strange situation. I've just the whole transition. I know it's only 3 months in, but I really I wanted to start playing more of my games on Switch again, and it doesn't seem to be happening. So I'm kind of I don't know. This frustrates me as well, Josh. Just I want to play on Nintendo because it's like I do see it as my gaming home. When I turn on Nintendo, that's my that's my, I guess that is, that warm and cozy feeling. All of my favorite franchises and all that, and I love handhelds and all that. But I've got to say, like this streaming from the PC, it just works so well. There's no latency whatsoever. Like, and there are some like hiccups every now and again, but for the most part, like it's just 1080p, 120 frames. Like, so I'm kind of like, man, I feel like I'm just going to go down the PC route. So I can play natively on Steam Deck. I can play, on my PC, or I can stream it to like a handheld that's got no fan blowing and all of that, because it's not doing any of the processing. I feel like I've just been pushed that way at the moment. But yeah, I don't know. That's just been something I've been thinking about over the last week. It's a bit frustrated with Nintendo, just how this whole transition's gone. And because
it's frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, how do you feel about it? I know, like, you've got I think for you personally, you've got enough to play just from Nintendo, and I think how they're handling it for themselves is probably fine. But
yeah, I mean, I think there was enough there at the start for people to play outside of like. We've had some big games like Mario Kart World and a new 3D Donkey Kong platformer like in these last 3 months. That's huge. Like, so yeah, I think for me, I've had enough. And there's been other third party stuff out there that has caught my eye a little and has interested me. But yeah, I can see for like the wider variety of people, like that might not have been the case. I'm not as worried about it, and I feel Nintendo's the same. Like yeah, they've had their big stuff hit. They've partnered with the big publishers that they were keen to get stuff announced and out straight away, and they were able to do that with CD Projekt Red, and we've got From Software's exclusive coming out next year. So like I feel they've done it fairly well. I know it's frustrating because Switch generation was so long, and it was fine at the start, and those last couple of years at the end, we're getting less stuff coming across, and we got a little bit now with the Switch 2, but then there feels like a little bit of a gap again now, and some of the third party stuff from this partner showcase was a little not too exciting. So I'm hopeful that we've got probably a Nintendo Direct coming this month. Whether it's just Nintendo focus as in Super Mario, we don't know, or whether it's a general one with other third party announcements, we'll see. But yeah, I think they must have had a good reason to not do the dev kit rollout as quick as they did. And I think some of it is they want to keep people on Switch having games that they can still play. They probably feel there's enough Switch 2 stuff coming at the moment or in their pipeline that they can see to get people to get a Switch 2 eventually, but I think they still don't want to alienate completely that Switch 1 active user base that, they'll upgrade eventually, but, they're pretty happy with their Switch for now. I think Nintendo sees, they'd rather a developer publish for both. And if that means delaying a dev kit to do that, then that's why they've done it. So, yeah, it's interesting, and it just means it's a more phased transition. It's more in between rather than definitely just Switch 2 from here on. It's both for a little while to go.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense to keep Switch 1 still going, but yeah, I think my frustration just comes from like leading into Switch 2, even when it was just a rumor still before we actually saw it, like late last year. I was very much looking forward to Switch 2 because like all of these games that didn't come out on Switch 1, so it would be great to get them on Switch 2. And it seems like that rollout is just going to be so slow to the point where like they're going to come out whenever they come out, and they're going to be full price and all of that. By the time it eventually happens, it's kind of made me lose enthusiasm a lot actually, just for Switch 2. And no, if my feelings continue, I think like Switch 2 would just be a first party machine. And I think only like a month ago, like I didn't feel that way. I wanted to play most of my things on Switch. As long as performance was good enough, I would have been happy with a lot of that. But It sort of seems like a lot of stuff coming out of Gamescom wasn't too good for the third party sort of face for Nintendo Switch 2. Like the whole Elden Ring performance didn't seem too good. People were saying about Borderlands 4, which I haven't seen any footage of these games, but doesn't bode very well, which is a shame because I was very excited for just all games on this thing, but we shall see going forward. But it's not looking too good, and I'm not feeling too good about it either. But that kind of just sucks. Don't know. I was kind of down about it, Josh. Gotta be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I think don't they have a bad history when it comes to these ports? Like Elden Ring's gonna be like a typical. I don't know. They just they don't put that much effort into it. I don't know. Like I'm just trying to think.
Yeah.
Historically, what they've done with ports, but that's the frustrating thing because you think that should be fine now because it probably would be near impossible to work on the Switch, and then now Switch 2 is definitely beefier, better output. It should have been fine, and they should have made a way to find it, but and they did it pretty well with CD Projekt Red did with Cyberpunk. So why hasn't that happened here? So it's a fair annoyance for sure.
Yeah.
You think this is a massive game for a Switch 2, and a lot of people would get around it, and it's this type of coverage that's going to turn people off from getting it on a Switch 2.
Yeah, I mean, only time will tell. We'll see. Like, I guess we'll reflect on it in a year's time. June next year, we'll have a look and see what the first year of Switch 2 has been like, and whether they were actually, I guess, improve things. Everybody's got dev kits, plenty of games to play, all of that. Hopefully it turns out all right. But it's like it's just been a bit disappointing for me because I was so high on Switch 2 at the start. The possibilities were endless, but it just sort of seems like more of the same. Where it's like, oh look, Nintendo games look better, but everything else is kind of just the same thing. The same games are missing the platform. The same games aren't performing well, so you shouldn't pick it up on Switch 2. It just because the idea for me, if I was making a console, which I'm definitely not, but the idea of like introducing a brand new console, Switch 2, a brand new successor for Nintendo, they should really look at what it can do for their business that the Switch couldn't. So the Switch very popular, sold a lot of their software, but the Switch 2, some of the focus should have been on, all right, how do we sell other people's software? Because that's where a lot of the other console manufacturers make their money. They make so much money from people being on their platform, buying all of like the different types of games, buying microtransactions in Fortnite, just having people locked into that console. And look, it's great for Nintendo to sell their own games, but there's so much essentially free money for them just to set up a platform for people to just buy as many games as possible. But it doesn't seem like that's what Nintendo really had in mind. It's just kind of more of the same, which is fine. But yeah.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. What else have I been playing this week? I played a game. I played a game on Game Pass. I've been wanting to play this for a while. It's from Annapurna Interactive. It's a game called Wheel World. I don't know if you've seen it, Josh, but it's basically like an open world.
What's it called?
Wheel World.
Wheel World.
Wheel World. Yeah. I don't know where I saw this game. Maybe a couple of months ago or something like that. But it's basically like an open world cycling game. So it does have a story, but the story is pretty silly. You basically find this. You're a lady named Kat. You find this spirit that's come from like the spirit world, and it's lost its bike parts. So you've got to go around this island to retrieve its bike parts from essentially like certain bosses on the map. And the gameplay is pretty fun. You know, you're just driving around, you're cycling. You can do like bunny hops and things like that. But you're mainly just racing and doing things like that. But you've got the main sort of gist of the game is you got to go around winning races, and you win rep. So you're winning reputation. And in the different races you can earn more rep by collecting each race. There's like a sea an A or a T that make up the word cat, the character's name. So if you collect them all during a race and you win, you get some rep. If you win the race, you get rep. If you're in the top 3, you get rep. And there's another one for beating a certain time as well, when you get more reps. So you can get like a total of 4 or 5 rep from each race. And it kind of plays a little bit like Forza Horizon. You're very much just going around this map. Each section of the map, you can find like a tower, kind of like you can in Breath of the Wild. And once you activate that tower, all of like, you can see everything else on the map. So it unlocks the map for you, so you can see where the races are and all that. And yeah, it just pretty much comes down to going around this world, doing races. You get enough rep to verse the boss. You race the boss, you win. You get a bike part. When you get all the bike parts, you progress the story and things like that. I think it took me like a bit over 5 hours to beat the game. Pretty short. I played most of it one night, just streaming it to my Odin portal, which was really great. Chantel was actually, we're being very productive this night, Josh. Chantel was reading a book. And she read pretty much the whole book, and I was sat there playing Wheel World, and I pretty much did most of the game like that night too. So yeah, we had a good chill night just playing that, and yeah, it was great. I really liked it. It's $30 Australian if you want to buy it anywhere. But yeah, I played it on Game Pass. I signed up to Game Pass just to do a few things. You know, I wanted to play that. I wanted to play the new Gears Reloaded, the remaster that came out. And what else do I want to do? Oh yeah, Hollow Knight next week too. So yeah, I'm signed up to that. It's the first time I signed up to Game Pass PC that isn't Ultimate, because yeah, I guess I'm just a PC gamer now, Josh. One of those annoying people.
PC Master Race, here's Drew. Yeah, and that looks cool, Wheel World. It's like a bit of a cel-shaded graphical kind of look and vibe to it. Yeah, it looks interesting. It's not on Switch, is it?
I don't think so. No. It'd be good if it came to Switch too.
Maybe one time.
That'd be a good one to come.
Yeah.
If these teams ever get dev kits, it'd be a good one to pick up. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I think $30 is pretty, like it's a lot of fun. If it was any more than $30, I think I'd be pushing it a little bit just for like the amount of time it takes. And I think I was looking at the achievement list. I think there is a fair bit to do afterwards. You can obviously go back and 100% the races, and there's other sort of there's other achievements where like you put together certain builds of bikes and things like that. So there's a bit to do afterwards. I could go back to it and maybe play a podcast and just do some of the 100% things, but I was pretty happy just finishing it up. It was just, I was actually playing and I had like music playing in the background, my own music. So I was just listening to that. Just like, I was listening to some like real heavy music, just real going for it. And I'm just like,
oh yeah,
riding around this bike. It was good fun. I really liked it. So yeah, definitely recommend it. Nice. I feel like I played something else too, but I can't remember it. Should have written them down. But yeah, the main things I played were Wheel World and Sonic. That was great. Yeah. So yeah, had a lot of fun.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to getting Sonic later in the month. I can't believe it's already
September already.
Yes. When does September end? That's what they say. Yes. All right, Josh. I'm a bit scared. The time is here. It's time for the House Brawl. I'm a little bit nervous here, mate, because we've both got a lot to lose. We've got a whole month to lose right now, right here. How are you feeling about tonight?
I'm ready, man. Like, let's do it. It's been a good tussle this month for 2-all. I think a knockout tour. We haven't done a knockout tour for the House Brawl. I think it's a nice way to find the winner. Yes.
This week we will be doing a knockout tour in Mario Kart World, which I'm not feeling too confident in, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. Don't know. We'll put CPUs on because if it's just us two racing in a knockout tour, it'll be like a long-winded, just don't know, too much, too scary. You know, I'll be in the lead, and Josh will hit me with a red shell at the very end, and I'll be very upset.
Yeah, definitely need it.
All right. So wish us luck, everyone. We're going to jump into it. You want to make the lobby, Josh? It might be easier for me.
Yes. Yeah, I can do that.
So you make the lobby. So yeah, hopefully it goes well. I'm sure it will. But what I mean to say is hopefully I'll win. Because I had a 2-0 lead and I just let it go. So I've got to make sure I get it back. Because otherwise Josh has 2 months. 2 months wrapped up, and I've got to try and win another 2 months in a row to get back. So I'm a little bit nervous about that.
Alrighty. Let's see. How do I get people? How do I invite you?
It is funny how we do this every month, or every week. Just like,
can you join me?
I might be able to if I go to online.
Yeah. Yeah, bear with us, everyone. We do this every episode, don't we?
It's true. There is a process to getting online with Nintendo, though. It's like there is a very specific sort of order of things to do. All right, so I'm joining a room yet. Plays Yoshi. It's been a little while since I played Mario Kart. I better swap over to my main screen too, otherwise my latency will be fierce.
Alrighty. So we've got Knockout Tour, 150cc. Items normal or frantic, Drew?
Well, that's a good question. What should we do? Do frantic. Why not?
I'm happy to go. Let's do it. Yep. And then hard for computer difficulty.
Yeah, may as well.
Yep. All right. Here we go.
Just hold on for a sec. For some reason, my it's not coming on my screen for some reason.
Okay.
Just give me a second. I've got to get up. Feel the air, Josh.
I will. He did say, hold on, Josh. And he said that a second after I pressed A to go. So we might be still accidentally heading into it. It's either the moon or the Cloudflower Cup. And we'll, can't remember the courses. I seriously was thinking I'd still be playing this game pretty religiously, nearly 3 months on, but it hasn't quite been the case. So I haven't memorized the tracks or the names or the routes or anything like that. All right, Drew's still not ready. Let's go back to the free roam. We'll go back. But yeah, I want some DLC for this game soon. I think that has to come in this September Direct. If there is a September Direct and it's Mario themed or a portion of it's Mario themed, surely we get Mario Kart DLC in some shape or form. I would think that makes sense. But maybe too much sense, and I don't know if that's what
all right.
Nintendo like to do sometimes.
I got it on my screen.
You're all good?
Yep.
Excellent. All right. So let's start a game.
Why am I in a race?
You start a game.
What's going on here? Did you say?
Oh, you got to. So I left it, and you must have still been there. All right. So you got to leave it now.
Oh.
You said pause it, and then you said that a second after I said start game, and I couldn't get out of it.
Oh. Okay. Sorry.
Are you out of it now?
Yeah. I'm in the frame room again. Yep.
All right. Cool. Here we go. So what was wrong? Why couldn't you get it up?
For some reason the cord was, or the HDMI wasn't plugged into the back. Must have moved the monitor a bit and it just popped out.
Oh, fair enough.
So yeah, that'll probably do it.
That would do it. That really would do it.
A lot on the line here, Josh. I feel a bit nervous about it. A bit nervous.
Yeah. Yes. If you win this, then we're 1-1 because I won the last month, and I won July, and you'd win August with this. All right. But if I get knocked out early, or if you get knocked out early, that's it, isn't it? We're done.
Yeah, what are the rules? Just whoever gets furthest? Like, if that...
Yeah, whoever gets furthest, I think. Yes. Yeah. We're going to have to ask each other some questions, Drew, as we play, to ensure there's no dead air as we continue on.
That's a good question. Good question.
Yep. So if you want DLC on Mario Kart World, Drew, what would you want?
New areas, new courses. That's for sure. Like, I don't really care about characters, but yeah, it's definitely like new areas, new courses. I think like I'd love to see new modes introduced too, like more things to do.
Gotta have new modes. Have to have new modes.
Yeah, like if they introduce that into like just the base game, or I don't know, like you can't really lock modes behind DLC because people won't have it. But oh shit.
I mean, they've done that before, where people don't have the DLC and you can still access the DLC.
Yeah, that's true. Like
if you're playing online.
That's how Nintendo handled. I just remember like back in the day with Call of Duty, how people who didn't have the map packs just couldn't play like together.
Yeah. Yeah, they got to find a way, don't they?
Yeah. But yeah, I guess
it's not found people to buy, I suppose, but yeah.
I guess with Mario Kart DLC, I've never not had the DLC.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just like, yeah, of course I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
I like to hope it's free, and I don't want paid DLC. And I think obviously DK only having 2 outfits. He needs a few more outfits. I mean, they're okay. They're not going to excite me too much and win me over, but yeah, it's, a new area would be cool.
Yeah, definitely new areas.
Yeah, make it a bit bigger. Yeah, definitely some new battle modes. Beef that out a bit more, and then characters. I'm open to some more characters. Let's get Diddy Kong or something. Haven't had him.
Yeah,
him and Dixie. Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, I can't even name it. Like it'd be cool. Maybe Wart. Just put Wart in there from Mario Brothers 2. Why not? That'd be hilarious. We haven't had that before.
I want Ninja. Get Ninja in.
Yeah, Ninja.
Ninja's in Super Mario Party Jamboree, and he's cool. I want him.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll probably never use him, but it'd be good to hit with some shells.
Yeah, I want for free roam. I want ways to easily track what I'm up to and what I've collected, because I'd like to try and do as much as possible in that.
Oh yeah.
And try and 100% it. So yeah, that'd be massive for me. That'd get me in a lot more.
Yeah, because when I was playing Wheel World, it's got like all of this, all of the stuff just laid out on the map screen. I'm like, this is exactly what I want Mario Kart World to do. Can I please have this?
Yeah, and I feel like it could have been such an easy thing they could have done. So very interested why they didn't do it, and whether I don't know they're deliberately holding things back for that reason. But nothing yet.
No. Yeah, I mean, hopefully at this next Nintendo Direct, that will probably get it probably next week or next couple of weeks, by the sounds of it.
11th or 12th sounds like. Nate the Hate's confirmed.
Yeah,
so he's been amazing with the track record of late.
So, yeah, I mean, I'd love to see Mario Kart updates there. I think that'd be a great place to do it. Just
100%.
Keep us updated, new content, keep us, coming back to the game, because it's just. It hasn't really had the staying power I thought it would have. There's not really that much more to do than a standard Mario Kart game.
That's correct. That's right. A little bit of argy-bargy there between us.
Yeah, did you just try to horn me, you cheeky little dog?
Well, I thought you were about to hit me with your banana, so I had to attack.
I had to attack.
I had to. You forced me to. Right, so we're easily in the top 2. The frantic items don't seem that frantic, if I'm being honest.
No, it seems...
And,
is this on hard? Because everyone else is way back.
It is. It's on hard. Yeah. Yep. I'm glad you wanted to do hard as well, because definitely...
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Definitely.
Ooh.
Definitely don't feel that hard.
No. Joshua's
in
the lead.
So we're in the top 12 now. 8 or better
for
this next stage.
I got hit by a blue shell. I feel ripped off.
Yeah. Surprised that was the first one. It won't be the last. But I mean, this direct seems pretty sure. 11th or 12th. Probably got a Super Mario Bros. Section to it. If it's around that date, because the 40th anniversary is on the Saturday the 13th. And we need some dates and some games to look forward to for next year, don't we?
Yeah, I don't think we'll get too many of them, but yeah, I just don't know what they'll.
We'll get
really
one
show.
big thing at least. We'll get Prime 4 dates, Hyrule Warrior dates, more stuff for Kirby Air Rider, but then we'll get the next thing for January, Feb, March, and then a big release, big tease for a big game next year.
Big juicy tease.
Yep. But yeah, I feel we're going to get, just like the Wii U was for the Switch generation, we're going to have Nintendo Switch 2 editions of games with DLC for Switch 1 games to beef out the catalogue for Switch 2, so to speak.
What do you reckon the next one is? Oh, you son of a bitch.
Super Mario Maker 2.
Oh yeah, that'd be a great one.
It's a Wonder Pack.
You don't think they will want to do a Mario Maker 3?
I don't think that they know what that looks like, or they would want to spend that much resource too.
That's
So
true.
I think a Wonder update for that
I wasn't looking.
works well. Oh, wrong way.
Yeah, I wasn't watching.
You're too excited by Super Mario Maker 3.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh my god. That's frantic. Bombs everywhere.
Yeah, that
Third blue shell. Alright, I've been hit by 2 now. You've been hit by 1.
shouldn't be in.
Alright, so we're up to the last 8, and we're going to get to the top 4 from here. And I'm 5th. And that 1 hit. So, not going well.
Ooh.
Alright. Business end, Drew.
In game.
Gets real now.
Oh.
I'm not looking great. Not in a great position here. I need some good items.
Oh, you'll probably get some, you bastard, you know?
Yeah, probably. Oh, here's a blue shell. Finally. We'll be 2 all after that with blue shells. I see you fall. Right, so I'm 3rd. So I'm within qualification phase. Now I've just got a last bit. Here we go, Drew. All comes down to this.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Not too far behind you. Right, just get to the end. Get to the end first. Oh, I've fallen off. That's probably done it for me, or you've been hit. What's happened there? All right, need some very good items from here. I'm in trouble. Come on. Here we go. Last little bit.
I don't care if we got a dead air. I am not talking to distract myself.
You've done it. Well done. I need just got behind you.
Thank fuck for that.
Good job. Well done. Good job.
Oh, Jesus. I literally held my breath the last bit. Oh,
So stressed about it, man.
it was. It's very serious, the House Brawl. It really is.
Good job. Well done.
Good race, Josh. 1 and 2. You weren't far behind.
Yeah.
You were very close at the end. My God.
Yeah, I got mushrooms when I wanted them. So I took the shortcut that you didn't take.
Mhm.
It wasn't quite enough, though. And then my item couldn't get to you. It was the Quake thing. So, yeah, I couldn't use it against you.
Oh.
If I had a red shell, I would have been able to get you. But well done. We're 1-all for the month.
1-1
One each month.
So I am victorious for August. Thank God.
No.
I don't have to do a 2-month catch up. Oh.
No, and you can select. Oh, sorry. You select the punishment for me now next week. That's right.
It's been a punishment drought for you, Josh.
Has been.
So yeah, I'd have to get you a punishment for next week. But yeah.
Work something out.
I think that's pretty much been the show, Josh. But anything else we should bring up before we head on out?
I'm keen for this direct in a couple of weeks. I need some good stuff announced. But Yeah, just enjoying my time with DK. I'll get back to more DK.
Yeah, I need to get back to DK too. Will it happen? I don't know. We'll see what I feel like playing. I was going to play something tonight. I forgot it was. Probably
DK.
Probably upload the podcast game. That's probably what I'm going to play. But yes, anyway, we'll end it there. Josh, thank you very much for your time, for your friendship, all of that stuff. Really do appreciate it. It was great hearing from you again. Had a bit of a 7-day drought with my little Joshua time. So it's nice to have it again.
Always great catching up with you, Drew, geeking out, playing some games, and everyone else listening and joining us as well. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for listening, everybody. Really do appreciate it. But guess what? The doors, they're going to be locked very soon. It's time to get on out of here. But as we get on out of here, we've got a bit of a metal remix of Kirby and Forgotten Land running through the new world. So yeah, please enjoy. It's by Lame Genie on YouTube. So go and check them out. I'll leave a link to their YouTube channel in the show notes. So go and check it out. But until then, guys, the doors to the House of Mario, they're my buttons. They are closed. Catch you later.
Bye, everyone. See ya.
The House of Mario, a Nintendo podcast, is proudly recorded in South Australia. It's hosted and produced by me, Drew Agnew, alongside my co-host, Josh, or JT if you like. Be sure to check out youtube.com/iDrewby, where I share all of my other content and stream the House of Mario live every Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Australian Central Standard Time. Join the Homestead Discord to be a part of our growing community, chat with fellow Nintendo fans, and get involved with the show through our mailbox channel. And don't miss JT's fortnightly Nintendo podcast, Nintendo Maniacs. Each episode features a brand new guest, and if you love the House of Mario, you'll feel right at home there too. Alrighty.